Good morning, guys. I hope your Wednesday is off just to a great start. I want to share a quick story with you this morning before our Devo, but I promise it ties in. So on Monday afternoon, I had dropped Rylan and his friend off at keeper training over in Hardyville, and I was on my way back to the Islands, and as I was driving on Islands Expressway, a guy in a Honda Civic Type R started kind of matching pace with me, and at first I was suspicious. It was a little weird, but as I looked over, he held up his hand with 5 fingers out. He said, 5 for 5. Kind of nodded, and then I rolled my window down, and he actually told me that he recognized me from our 5 for 5s that we do, because his teacher starts their day off with them at school. Now, I'm not sure who the guy was, but I have a really good hunch as to what school he goes to, and I'm thankful for it. So let me tell you guys, that quick interaction, it made my day. It was just the encouragement that I needed on a pretty tough Monday, actually. And if you're watching this, dude, I appreciate the fact that you said something. You have no idea how much that simple act of kindness meant to me on Monday. So keep it up. You're being a light in the darkness, man. It's a great thing. Honestly, we don't really know how far our acts of kindness may reach. And that's why we're called to live as salt in the world. In Matthew 5, Jesus says that we are the salt of the earth. We're to enhance the world around us by our presence in it. Our workplace, man, it should be a better place because of us. Our schools, they should be better places because of us. And our homes should absolutely be a better place because of us and our presence there. Now, if you look around the world right now, there's a kindness deficiency, I think. There's just way too much hate and division and evil. And all of those behaviors find their root in sin. Sin is the rot of this world. And we have a calling as the salt to preserve the beauty of God's original creation and God's original design. So what I'm calling for is simply more kindness, guys. More random acts that are going to put a smile on someone's face as they're driving down the road. Well, maybe that one's a little too specific, but you get what I'm saying. But I also know that people aren't always easy to deal with. With all the uncertainty and all the evil in the world right now, lots of people are just scared. And now they're not going to come out and say that they're scared because that's going to seem weak, but instead they mask their fear with anger. You guys have seen people like that, right? You know what I'm talking about. They're just angry at the world. Nothing's ever good enough. Nothing's ever going to change. Those people are really just scared deep down. But instead of dealing with fear, they build this massive wall of anger to keep themselves at a distance from everything and pad their emotions. In Galatians 6, Paul's talking about bearing each other's burdens in life. And even Paul knows that people aren't always going to be easy to deal with. So in verse 9, he leaves us with this instruction. He says, "And let us not grow weary of doing good. For in due season we will reap if we do not give up." To that person that has an opposing viewpoint and is way too vocal about it, be kind. To the teacher that's struggling with too many demands on them right now, be kind. To the parent that's working to provide a way of life and is stretched thin, be kind. We have a calling to kindness, even when that kindness is not returned. That's the call to be salt in this world, and that kind of life is going to illuminate the darkness. That kind of life will turn fear into faith, and God is going to get the glory for it, guys. To my friend from Monday, man, I hope you're having a great day today. Know that I prayed for you this morning specifically, even if I didn't know your name. But for the rest of you guys out there, be kind and be salt, and we'll see you soon.